probably said something. He thinks, I bet you. Who would say something like that? Why would you say that? Time clock is there again. Time clock is there, my friends. No! Damn it, man. Alright, I gotta fix ya. Come on to fix ya. Oh, man. Damn it. I'll fix ya. Why is it getting all like hammered? It should be good now. It's solid. Hold up. Yeah, now you shouldn't fall. Got it. I got it. I got it. I get it. Get it good. I get it. Got it good. See, people want me to talk. I don't know. People want me to tell stories. Listen, I'm here to make the world feel great. I go through the bad things, but I want to make people feel good, you know? I want to make people feel positive, you know? I want to get the road rage out of people. I want people to drive happy. I want people to walk happy, work happy, you know, just be fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm happy. You know? What I gotta do. I gotta do it when I do it. I'm a happy guy. I'm a happy guy. You know the smiley faces? That's me. You just put the smiley faces in your thing, think of me. That's me. Smiley face. I'm not the angry face on there. I'm the smiley face emojis. The smiley face is me. That's me all the time. Smiley face guy. See? Smiley face. Man, let me tell you that, but it's consequences to being happy. Oh man. Consequences. As people see that, they what's up? What's up? This guy's so happy for. I be going to Walmart, man. I'm like, yo, what? I mean, like, come on, you're supposed to be having a good time, you know? I mean, I do see a lot of happy people there with their kids, their families, and I'm like, you know, they always, you know, it's always the people when I see them with their families and they see I'm happy, we always say hi to each other, you know? And you see the mad ones, oh man, you know what I'm talking about. There's always those mad ones that's in Walmart. Like, dude, what? Why? Why are you upset, man? We here, we alive. I lost so many people growing up, man. You know, just lost my cousin the other day, and then that makes me realize, like, yo, what? Listen, what? I mean, you here today, going tomorrow. I ain't got nothing to be mad at. I don't care. So many days I'm broke, you know. I don't care. Whatever. I mean, you can make money anytime. There's all these jobs. You can make money doing. If you got a skill with something, you're good with some kind of craftsmanship with your hands, cars, there's so many things that people need there's so many ways to make money. I ain't talking about illegal, you know what I'm saying? There's if you're willing to just do something, if you got a little car, even a bike, oh my gosh, dude. Like, I got the mentality from when I'm like 13. Shoveling people's snow. Oh my gosh. Listen, if you get like, you can make it easier. You get like a snowblower in the winter time. There's so many ways you can make money without even having a job, without even working, having a boss or nothing. Of course, you might need a little transportation. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. You might need a little transportation. But if people need some. There's a lot of people who are too busy to do things. You can bring people's laundry and charge you. They don't name your price. They gonna name your price. Because nobody want to do that no more, man. You know what I'm saying? You get gloves, you get boom, you can just, oh my gosh, do people's laundry, and you can do their laundry. There's so many things that people don't have time to do. They'll pay you to do it. Oh God, not everybody got a washer and dryer in their house. Oh my gosh. People will pay you to sew their clothes. Like people, if you know how to sew, oh dude, the list goes on. People will pay you to cook for, like, you just gotta offer your services. You gotta know how to speak to people. There's so much money in the world. Everybody think the money is just going out and going to get a job. Come on, son. These people are never gonna pay you what you're worth, man. Everybody's got a skill. I don't care what it is. I got a skill I'm a people person, so that's my skill. Like, I talk with everybody. Wherever I go, I be at the gas station, I talk to people. I don't care what race they are. White, black, Indian, Chinese, fat, skinny. I talk with everybody. I don't care. I'm like a little kid. My mind is like a kid. Remember when you kids are playing, they don't give a shit what race they are? That's me. I don't give a shit what people are always trying to go into race, you're black, you're white, get the hell out of here. No wonder these people are so dumb. You gotta chill. I'm chilling. I'm always on vacation. That's why the bosses be liking me whatever job I get, bosses be like, "What, do you think you're on vacation?" And I say, "Yeah." Yep. So the job is getting done. See, they hate that. They hate to admit that, because then they feel stupid. Like, wow, yeah, he is getting the job done. They just don't. What are you on vacation? What? I got to keep my mouth shut when I'm at work? No. Is the job I didn't put so many bosses on there on the spot. What is all this chit chatter? Is the work being finished? Oh man, those other workers be loving me, man. Like, they be like, damn, man, I'm glad somebody stood up to that. Because bosses are like bullies at these jobs now, and you got to just talk back to them. Don't curse. The secret is you don't curse. You don't get loud, and you don't curse with them, but you talk back to them. Like, dude, who do these people think they are when they got a little title above them? Like, no. I'm gonna bring you down to size. I'm gonna bring you down these levels, down the level. That's why whenever they see me, they go the other way. When they see the other workers, they're not afraid of them. When they see me, they like, oh, here comes Mr. Happy. Oh, let me go the other way. I don't want to talk to him. Like, yeah, because I stand up to him. I talk back to him. I don't curse them out. They want you to do that so they can have a reason to write you up or fine you. Just talk back to them, though. If you don't like something they're doing, let them know about it. Like, listen, I don't approve that you're doing that. They can't. What they gonna do? They gonna go and call the HR on you? You just said, I don't approve how you're doing it, or what you're doing. They don't like that. They think you're supposed to be like, yes sir, no sir. No, this is not military. No way. This is not the military. I can speak my mind. This is the United States of America. A lot of us forget that. A lot of us that go to work, we're so scared to say something to the boss. Oh, it's the boss. No, you better not say nothing. You might lose your job. No, you're not. Impossible. You will not lose your job for speaking your mind. They want you to think that, and then now you're always scared to, like, you're scared to smile, scared to talk to the other co-workers. Not me. I work so many jobs, and I see so many people scared to smile. One day I'm talking with somebody, we laughing and talking, and one guy screams out. He kind of meant it as a joke, but he screams out. He says, yo, man, smiling and laughing is not allowed. he was joking about it, but I could see he was scared to smile because I'm like, yeah. I said I want somebody to tell me I can't smile and laugh right. I'm dead. I said it loud too. I wanted whoever the supervisor was. They had like 20 supervisors there. I'm like, whoever. I didn't care. I wanted somebody to come and tell me, oh, there's no laughing and smiling on the job. I was praying somebody came and told me that. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. That one person came. I said, yeah, okay. You're gonna tell me what if I could laugh or smile? Cause why? Cause you got a title on top of you? Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Listen, pull the curtain. It's like, who gave you that kind of power where you can tell me when not to show my teeth and when to show my teeth? Yeah, okay. That's why I lasted so long at so many jobs. Any job I get, I last years and years. Because they try to come up to me and try to make it seem like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, listen, always know what your job is and always just make sure you make them feel stupid. You do your job, you get your job. Because now, if you're not doing your job, you don't get that. They can use that against you. Oh, well, did you finish doing that? And if you say, nah, because now they could be like, oh, because why? You was playing around. Did you finish doing that? Yep. What's up? Did you finish doing that? The other coworker. Yes. We're done. What's up? Well, then the next thing is, oh, well, you guys are not on a lunch break, so you shouldn't be here. They'll always try to make something up to try to mess with it. It's like, dude, how do you go home and look in your kids and your family's eyes? Like, listen, I'm at work bullying people. Like, you're not going to say that. You're going to go to home and lie to your family like everything was good that day. No, you went to work and you bullied the workers and made them feel down. Like, don't lie. It's like, how do you go home? And like, you don't have to be like that, because even if you're the boss, what are they going to do to you if you're a happy boss? If you're cool with your workers, like, what can they do? See, you got to be strong. This is why these bosses nowadays, they're weak. They're so afraid of who's in charge of them. Oh, no, I need this. They pay me so much. They pay me so much. Oh, I better make sure the employees are doing their job. You got to be cool, son. You got to be like, you know what I'm saying? People got to, let me tell you, because when the employees like you, they got your back. Nothing's ever going to happen to you. Nothing's ever going to happen to you. Once the employees, it's just like, okay, when you're the boss, you got to look at the employees like customers. Oh, hi. Striker, hi. J. Crew, hi. What's up? How you? All right. Davey. No, man. I told you, you're not going to get fired. You're not going to get fired for speaking your mind. They want us to think that. They want you to think that. They like to feel like they're powerful over you. They got no power. The only being that got power over you is God. That's it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's it. They make it seem. What are they gonna do if you? I said, just don't curse at them. Once you curse, see, now you're using foul language. You know, don't threaten. Don't curse. But you can't. I do this all the time. I just got into it with my man. I didn't get into it with her, but she tried to tell me I did something wrong, and she tried to reprimand me in front of everybody, and I stood up to her. Oh, this was yesterday, and people were holding me on their shoulders after that. People couldn't believe, because she's got everybody afraid of her. The way her demeanor is, she likes that control. She likes that, oh, you afraid of me, you better do what I'm like, I was never afraid of her, so I was just like, let me keep my mouth shut, because if I say the wrong thing, so you always think before you talk, especially when it comes to somebody like that. You know, you always think before you talk. And me and her would go back, and we had respectful words with each other, but it was in front of the other employees, and they were looking at me like, oh my gosh, he dared to talk back to her. Like, I'm not saying nothing disrespectful. Nothing happened. I still got my job. HR wasn't called. You know what I mean? Because You know, she knows. She's like, you gotta let them know, like, you're not afraid of them, because they get away with that. People being afraid of them. Afraid of you for what? You may have a title, but you're just a worker, just like me. Because if you had money like that, you wouldn't have that title, and you wouldn't be acting like that. You'd be real cool, because you doing that because you're scared that they're gonna get rid of you if you're not acting like you. You gotta go show them that you're mean and stuff like that. It depends on what type of, like, if you're in the military, it depends on what kind of job it is. Like, hey, like, I'm the boss, but I don't want nobody being fired. I want to have a chat with you. I don't ever want to write you up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let y'all know to just be careful with, you know what I'm saying? We're watching you. Like, you gotta be a cool, you don't get respect like that, man. You don't. Like, what the hell is the whole sense of going to work and having all these people dislike you? You got all these people that dislike you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that cannot be fun. Uh-oh. Oh, I look at the cop over there. He's always waiting over there, waiting for you to speed mask. But what's the whole point of going to work and being disliked? Like, that's, oh man, I don't care what they pay me. You can't pay me enough to go somewhere. You can pay me $10 million a year, and I gotta be under a roof with a bunch of people who just hate looking at me, hate talking to me. You're getting all these nobody likes you. Just imagine you got all the money in the world, but nobody likes you wherever you go. Because no matter how rich you are, you're somewhere for somebody to serve you. That's the whole point of having money, right? Like, you're not going to go in the forest and the raccoons ain't going to serve you food, right? You got to go somewhere where human beings work at. So somebody's got to serve a rich person. I don't care. You can be Elon Musk walking into a spot. A human being has to serve you the food. A human being has to take your order. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care how much money you got. A human being has to repair your house, repair your toilet, repair your car. A human being does this. So you gotta be, you can't, if you're not liked, I know stories where there's rich people and it's hard, they got all of this money and it's hard for them to get people to do this, because I used to work for a rich guy. Oh my God, this guy, I was a driver. I was a driver for the company. And I had to get the cars washed and stuff like that. Oh man. I was new too. I didn't know anything about this guy. I used to have to bring the cars to get washed from the car wash. The car wash guys knew this guy for like years. They knew this guy for so many years. I didn't know what this guy was about. So the first time I pulled the car up to one of the cars up at the car wash, they know the guy's license plate, they know the guy's car. They've been dealing with the guy for years. Like, the owner of the car wash knows this guy, because this guy got money. So the owner of the car wash knows, they know him. So they wash his cars real good, but they gave me such a nasty attitude when I first took the car there. And I'm like, yo, dude, what the hell's going on? Like, they don't like me for some reason. Like, they gave me the cold shoulder. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay, like, listen, I got it. They were like, oh, okay. They were stalling. They made me wait. And then one day I was talking to one of the guys. And I was like, yo, man, I just want to know, you guys give me the cold shoulder. Like, what's going on? Like, do you hate me? Did I do something to you? And they explained to me, the guy that I worked for, that they knew this guy for 20 years. And that guy got a lot of money, and he never tipped them. They knew him for 20 years, and this guy got all this money. I said, what? I said, he never tipped you nothing? They were like, nah, that's why. They said, that's why, we thought you were one of the guys he hired that was like, because the guys he hires are always nasty to us too. And I'm like, nah, that ain't me. I said, listen, man, I didn't even know that. I said, listen, you don't gotta worry no more. I said, because from now on, I'm gonna make sure you guys get tipped. I'm gonna make sure you guys get tipped nicely too. They were like, yeah, right. That guy, yeah, you're gonna make that guy tip us? I said, T, you guys are gonna get tipped the next time I come here. Something nice. Yep. They didn't believe me. They were like, yeah. Good luck with that. So the next time I saw the boss, and I was like, listen, I don't listen. If the guy would have not liked me, because I knew the guy liked me, that's why he hired me. I got connected with him through somebody that he's cool with that likes me a lot. So I didn't just, I got that job through a connection. So I was like, I said, nah, I'm the type to stand up for people. That's just what I do, man. I don't like that. Like, these guys are out there in 15-degree cold weather, making sure your fancy cars are getting clean. This long, you know them and you don't tip them? That don't sit well with me, man. No way. So I talked to him. I said, listen. I said, these guys, listen, these guys haven't been tipped in a while. You mind if, because he used to give me like a card, like I think a company card or something like that. And I realized something about a lot of rich people. A lot of rich people who got a lot of money. Dude, listen, sometimes if you ask for something, you shall receive. I told him, I said, listen, I think that these guys deserve a tip. Because they work so hard, making sure your cars look nice, and I think these guys should get like a good tip. You know what his response was? His response was like, I'm gonna tell you what his response was. His response said, I said, listen, these guys deserve a tip. I think they should get a tip. I think we should tip him, And he's the owner he's the big boss. He's not a manager. He owns the cars, he owns the company. This is the big dog. You know what he told me? Okay, whatever he said, okay, tip him then if you feel you should tip him. I said, how much should I tip him? Because, this is the company card, and I know this is the card you gave me. He was like, tip him whatever you feel is necessary. Like, you know what tip I started giving him? I started giving him $50 tips every time I went there, because the guy and the boss didn't complain not once. Not once. Every time I took and he asked me one time, he said, listen, I was just curious, how much you be tipping them? I was like, they're taking $50 out. When they charge you, they take $50 out for themselves. He was like, oh, okay. That's it, like that. And then I noticed something about a lot of rich people. A lot of these people are so rich, they deal with so many things. A lot of rich people don't mean because they're rich, they're disgusting people. A lot of them, because this guy, he was like born rich. I know he was, he was born into money, and you know what I mean? And they just don't know about this stuff. People who are born into money don't know about stuff like this. They don't know how to do that. I came from poverty. I came from doing these jobs like that, and people don't tip you, and you looking at them like, oh, you kidding me? You got all this money, you don't tip me. I was there, you know what I mean? That's why. He wasn't. He was around money since he been a kid, so he don't know to do that. He thinking, I've been paying these people their business all these years. I've been paying these people all these years. I've been keeping their business afloat. So why do I need it? That's probably what he thought. But when I brought that to his attention, like, I think that they work hard. They're out there, and I made him realize that. Like, listen, people, they're out in the cold. I would go there in days when it's like out here like this, washing cars. Like, oh my God. No way. When they told me he didn't care about lose this job, I'm gonna make sure these guys are getting taken care of. Listen, after I got that tip, these guys, I became best friends with these guys. Like, I'm not lying. I was like Robin Hood. I felt these guys came. They used to hit me in the stomach, and we used to play. Yo, oh man. After that, I'm telling you, they were like, wow, this guy is like, he was like the voice for us. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, like for real, like. I was like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna let you guys like. You guys deserve it. You know, you washing people's cars out. I look at that when I'm out in the cold. And people like that dude working hard. Like, yo, oh man. Yo, they depend on those tips, man. You know what I mean? I look at all these people, man, who work for tips, man. Like, yo, I love it. Feels good. Like, if I got it, I'm a tipper, man. You know, like, you know, we take care of each other, man. I don't know why we think we're better than the next one, you know? Like, you know, it's like you go out to a restaurant, you ain't rich. Like, even if you're rich, tip, if you a worker, tip. That way the money flows. It's going to definitely flow back to you. Stuff like that always comes back to you. Believe me. When you're generous, you never got to worry about struggling in life. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to ever go bad for you. When you're good to people, I promise you that. Guaranteed. I'm not saying I don't have bad days, but most of my days are good because I'm always courteous with people. You know what I'm saying? People can't believe it. Like, oh man, like I didn't really know people like you still exist on the planet. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm courteous with people. I mean, I do come from the old school, and I'm courteous. I'm like, you know, I love to help people, man. You know what I mean? You know, I drive a bus, man, and so, for instance, like this young kid, I see he's like walking down the street, and where I work, it's like a lot of the delis and stores, they're like far away from the houses. Like you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? So I see this young kid, he's walking, and I knew where he was going because you know, and I'm like, I got a feeling this kid's going to the store, but this guy's gonna be walking like 2 miles, I think, and I'm like, listen, let me see. And nobody would stop for a young kid like this, you know. He got his pants hanging, you know, the typical. Yeah, we all did it when we was young, but you know, the young kids, how they dress, you know, hip hop, pants hanging off his ass. You know, a lot of people like, oh, this dog. I wouldn't stop for a guy like that. Me, I don't judge that shit, man. I help anybody I can. So I pulled, you know, I saw him walking, and I pulled over, and he looked, he saw the bus. They see the bus all the time. I said, yo, man, how far are you going? He was like, oh, I'm going right up to he said, I'm just going to the deli. I was like, yeah, I knew it. I said, yo, hop on, man. He was like, yo, you sure? I don't want to get you in trouble or nothing. I was like, yo, hop on. And he hopped on, and he was a young cat. Cat had been like 19, you know? And I'm like, man, it's like, he probably wasn't expecting that. Like, because these people drive, you know, they see, oh, I ain't helping him. He looks like a young hip-hop dog. Why would I help? It's like, dude, come on, we got to help each other. We got to stop judging it. You know, people, no matter what they going through or what they look like, you got to help people when you can, man. Everybody appreciates that, and it comes back to you tenfold. I'm telling you. You wouldn't believe it. You would be like, yo, and it makes you feel good. You know, when you're out there helping people, it makes you feel real good. You know what I mean? Everybody is $10 million. You know, everybody's worth $10 million to me. Everybody's $10 million to me. I love seeing people smile and feel good, because you never know what people are going through. You never know who just lost their mother, you know, who just lost their father or brother or sister, or, you know, your cousin or little daughter or little son. You don't know what people are going through. So for you to be, get out of my way, you know, from their son's weight yesterday. You know what I mean? So here you are being mean to this person. You know what I mean? You don't fucking know what people are going through. That's why it's like, I know God put me here for a reason. You know, God put me here, and God put a lot of people, but I know God put me here for a reason, because I'm a people person. You know what I'm saying? I'm customer. You know what I'm saying? I love people. And my boss, oh my gosh, me and her are like on separate highways. She's totally opposite. That's why she got that position. And she sits in that office. She don't like to talk to none of the workers, unless there's something, unless you up a fire. Oh my! Me and this lady soul, we don't connect. You know what I'm saying? This lady soul just don't connect. She's not a people person. So me and her, we don't collide at all. We don't get along at all. Like zero on the guards. Like when you get in a haircut, zero. Me and her don't collide. She hates that so many people like me. That's what she hates. She hates that. I smile and laugh at people, and people love that. I got people calling the big boss about me and the other drivers. Like, we love this. Because they know how we get bullied all the time. You know what I mean? And everybody's calling for this lady's resignation. All the passengers, they hearing it from me and the other drivers. They like, oh man, you guys take so much from us, and you guys are the best. And listen, everybody's calling for this lady's resignation. They want her fired. And calling to office. That's why she's getting it. She knows about it too. But she's getting so many complaints. They want her done. They like, nah. These guys are the best. They take care of us. They make sure we good. Nothing else that I really need. Oh, I like that. Who said that? I have heard of Angel with the PPP of a horse. Denzel. I get a lot of that. All right. What the heck? What's the station I used to listen to? Let me think. Do I need anything? Maybe it should be good. Get that ice cream out. Yeah, let's go. Damn, I gotta figure out a way how we can all how to rise above these people have us. I don't know how these people have us scrapped, but we gotta figure out a way. We gotta figure out a way. It's gotta be a way. It's gotta be some kind of way where we can support each other financially. It's gotta be a way to do it. I'm sure it's a way to do it. It's not impossible. I'm sure you know who Batman is. Batman said these famous words, I'm going to take with me to the grave. Like, one guy, it was a whole story, and the guy was all scared. Like, oh no, everybody has tried this, and nobody has succeeded. There's no way out. And the thing that Batman told him, Batman said, there's always a way out. Always. That stuck with me forever. Those words, there's always a way out. Always. Wow. And that's what made me realize. I said, you know what? You remember when you was back in the days, you was in like grade school, and they taught you mathematics, and they taught you things like that, but then they taught you how to solve word problems. The critical, see, that's the part where a lot of people forgot nowadays, because they're so smart. These people are so slick. They distract you on all these things that we got, that we possess now. Now you don't problem solve now, and now all this distraction is keeping you back, making you walk, making you do the moonwalk. You're like, wait a minute, I thought I was going forward, but you're doing the moonwalk. That's what it's making you do. Because when you take the time to think, things become so much easier. You're like, damn. You know, you become mad at yourself. Like, damn, man, how come I didn't figure it out a long time ago? That was simple. It's because you wasn't thinking. You was distracted by everything else, you know? That's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah, man. I thought about it before. Because life is beautiful, man. You know what I mean? Like, you look at the news and you see all these people, you know? You see all these people, you know, dying and getting killed, and the rapes and the muggings, and you know, we gotta be grateful. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be grateful for things. You know, we do, man. It's like what made all of this stuff? One thing I really hate, I'm not trying to tell people to not have kids, but I just wanna alert people, like a lot of people plan to have kids with each other. Before you do that, please, in the United States, you will not get trapped if you make sure your finances are good. You can still have a girlfriend and all that, and you can still have a boyfriend and all that, but you gotta make sure you're not looking at a job just to want a job. We all need jobs. They all put us in a position to need a job, because they didn't teach us about it when we were little. They taught us play, which is not bad. They taught us how to do mathematics. They just never told us about money. Just to know all about the stock market, everything. You know, they need work. They need a world of workers. That's what they need. A world of workers. If they would have taught everybody about money at those early ages, they would have workers. That's the way it is. Yep, that's the way it was. That's the way it is. It's crazy, man. A lot of movies. I said, you know what? I'll give them 10 minutes. If the movie is not good in 10 minutes, I gotta look for another movie. I give everyone 10. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Because I'm like going to movies. This is why I love when people tell me, "Oh, listen, you should see this movie." I'm like, thank God, I got a movie to watch. I love when the passenger's like, "Yo, you seen this movie?" I'm like, what movie? And they're like, oh, and it's something I didn't see. I'm like, oh, yes. That saves me so much time to reference. I love references. When people say, oh, you should see this movie. I'm like, got it. I write them down, and then I watch them. You know what I'm saying? People, and then when I see the people the next day, they go, you saw it? I'm like, yep. I'm like, they're like, wow, you really? Oh, man, you saved me. Because I hate I spend so much time looking for a good movie, man. Right away, when I put these movies on, they start with two people having sex. Not that, hey, listen, two people want to have sex, that's good, but I just hate when movies, that means the movie's going to be garbage. Most movies that start with the man and the woman in the bed having sex, that means the movie's going to be garbage. If they gotta use that to get your attention, the movie's trash. I'm like, oh, come on. So many movies I put on, they start like that. I'm like, oh, okay. One movie that, oh man, it's this movie called Casino Royale. It's a James Bond movie. And it started with James Bond chasing this dude through the. That's oh my gosh! The way it started was beautiful. I said, oh my gosh, I love when movies start out with action packed like that. No sex, no nudeness, and that means when Casino Royale, the beginning of that movie, it starts perfectly. It's just all action. It ain't about no soap opera crap or nothing like that. It's all action right away. I said, oh, that I fell in love with that. I bought that movie when it came out right away. But movies like that, but I love references. I love when people give me references to a movie. Like, oh, did you see that? Nah, damn. So if you guys got any movies that's good, let me know. They're not, so I can have something to watch. I can just go in instead of spending 20 minutes and actually I spend a lot longer than that looking for a good movie, about an hour. 1 hour. 1 hour I spend looking for a good movie. Because I'm going through a movie and then the picture of the movies always look good. You're like, oh man, that looks like, if you're looking for a good horror movie, the picture always looks good. The cover, you're like, oh man, that looks scary. Then you go into it, you're like, oh, what is this garbage? It's like they're not even trying to act in a lot of those movies. I'm like, oh, come on. It's like they're not even trying to act. I'm like, listen, did you eat? It don't even look like, a lot of those corny movies don't even look like they're reading from a script. It looks like they're thinking of things as they're going. And I'm like, oh man, this is such trash. So that's why I'm like, I love, it's this movie I watched. It was a reference. It's called 90 Feet from Home. If anybody ever, so if you didn't see that movie was good. Now, that movie was good. 90 Feet from Home, if you didn't see that movie. I was like, you know what it was? And that movie is so good that I like, that anytime that person gives me a movie to watch, I'm going to watch it. Like, because this person has good taste with movies. I love people like that. I love when people have good taste with movies. I was so impressed with that movie. I said, oh man, anytime this person gives me a movie, I'm going to watch it right away. I said, oh, it's called 90 Feet from Home. I don't want to ruin it and tell you what it's about, because that's how good the movie is, if you never saw it. It's so good. I didn't know what it was about, and I didn't want to know what, I don't like sometimes I don't like reading about what the movie's about. I just go in to see, because it's kind of like when I read about what it's about, it's like you just kind of like told me about everything. Like, I know what to look for. That's not fun. I like to not know what it's about. I just want to start watching it. I don't want to know what it's about. That's like you getting ready to go to the movies and you run into your cousin and he's coming out of the movies or she's coming out of the movies, and you go into the movie, you got popcorn, you spend all this money on the munchies, on the goodies and stuff, and now you going to watch the movie, and the movie's getting ready to start, you run into your cousin, and he tells you, he don't even tell you, he just tells you the ending, what happened at the end. You're like, oh my gosh, dude, I just paid all this money to see this movie, and you just told me to end it? This is what it is. Like, really, sometimes I do read about what the movie's about, sometimes, but it's like, it kind of like, I know it, like, man, it's like, I don't, sometimes it's just try to watch a movie without knowing what's going on, and if it's a good movie, you're like, damn, this is good, like, any of you guys got a good movie for me to watch, let me know. I gotta watch something today. I don't know what to watch. I just don't. I spend too much time home. Sometimes that's the sign. You find something to watch, and you can't find nothing. All right, man. All right, man. I better get up and do the dishes. I don't even like. Usually, I don't like watching movies unless I got all my errands done. I hate I'm not comfortable. Like this feel I hate. I'm not comfortable. Like it just feels weird. Like I know in the back of my mind I gotta get things I hate. I won't enjoy it like that. I don't enjoy nothing like that. And I know things gotta be done, and I kind of chirped it. I kind of skipped it, and then I'm like, I just don't have a good time because then I know I gotta get this stuff done later, and it sucks. Like, you know, it's like, so it feels good. When I got it all done, I'm like, I got it all done. Now I can have a good time. Now I can have a good time. Now I can chill. I love feel like, that feels good. I love getting all those errands out of the way, and I'm like, I don't have that in the back of my mind. And if it's a little small errand, like something stupid, like, oh man, I wanted to get the ice cream and I forgot. I don't care. But the major things, as long as they're out of the way, I'm good. I'm almost at my destination right now. Listen, I love you guys out there, I want to thank you guys. Honestly, if you can hook me up and subscribe and give me, thank you guys for those guys who gave me those thumbs up, we all trying to make it in this world or something, do something, you know what I mean? And I want to thank you guys for tuning in, man. That means a lot, you know what I mean? I'm just getting used to this live stream and this. I like it a lot. I'm kind of addicted to it. I like it. I like talking to people. You know what's so cool about this? Because you guys can be from anywhere watching me. You guys can be from any parts of the world. I love that. You know what I mean? Where you gonna get that? This is the stuff I'm not like too much of like a social media kind of guy, like the Facebook kind of, you know what it is? But I like, because I found, it's too much of my crazy family who's on Facebook and stuff like that, and you know what I mean? It's like they always trying to, a lot of them always trying to bring your world down when they feel that you got a happy world. They like, he's on Facebook. Let me bring his world down with some negative news. And that's why I don't mess with no Facebook, because of the family. They want to be negative. I can't do that. You know what I mean? I can't really be on the negative tip like that, So, that's what it is. Man. All right, guys. I'm going to call it quits. And, what the heck? I'm going to call it quits, and I'm going to catch you guys. What's tomorrow? Oh, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll do another video tomorrow. But I really want to thank you guys for tuning in. That means a lot, But I'll talk to you guys. Always keep a smile on your face. Be happy. Don't let nobody bring you down. No family. They're always trying to bring you down. When they see you smiling, they hate it. Oh, they hate it. They hate when you happy. Oh, man. Whew. Those people out there that hate they see, why is he so happy? You got to look. Why is he so happy? But that's the way it is. All right, guys. Time clock is signing off. Oh, those are my donuts. Those are my cupcakes. Time clock is signing off. And I'm going to see you guys